Welcome back to the Crypto World channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and right now, Bitcoin is perfectly starting to bounce from this exact level of support in the immediate short term, but has not yet technically invalidated this bearish divergence. So keep that in mind as we're continuing to see liquidity build below the price of Bitcoin. And over the last one day, of course, the US stock market is once again pushing into new all-time record highs, but still forming lower highs in the RSI, still forming a warning signal that we need to pay attention to, while Ethereum is continuing to struggle in this massive area of resistance here, while the price of XRP is now perfectly bouncing from this short-term level of support. So I'll be talking about all of that and so much more later in the video, so definitely watch to the end. First of all, just before taking a look at the Bitcoin and crypto charts today, taking a quick look at the US stock market today. This is the S&P 500 index on the 4-hour time frame, and we are once again pushing into new all-time record highs. Remember, the trend is still clearly bullish here, and clearly we have no signs of this trend actually reversing, but we do have a possible warning signal continuing to form just in the shorter term here, which is of course a bearish divergence. Now, I want to make this clear, even if this bearish divergence confirms. Right now, it's not currently confirmed, but if it confirms, it could result in just a short-term slowdown during the bullish trend, but is not necessarily a trend reversal signal. So either way, whatever happens with this bearish divergence, technically the trend is still very much bullish. As we can see, it's just this bearish divergence forming the lower highs compared to this previous high in the RSI, for example, is a sign that we're potentially soon starting to slow down from all of this previous bullish momentum. Once again, not necessarily reversing, but could be due to see a bit of a slowdown within the coming days or weeks here. But at least for now, obviously, stock market still holding up really well, still sitting at basically all-time record highs. And so due to the fact that over this last one trading day, of course, we have seen continued strength in the short term, this means that we might actually see a little more strength for Bitcoin and crypto just in the short term, maybe even over the weekend. Of course, I mentioned in my last video that depending on what happens on Friday here, this is likely going to set up what will likely happen over the weekend. And so once again, as I explained yesterday, I said if, for example, we start to play out this bearish divergence and show a bit of weakness on Friday in the US stock market, then of course we'll likely see weakness and a bit of a cool off for Bitcoin and crypto over the weekend. But considering that right now, obviously, we're pushing into all-time record highs again, still holding up pretty well here, not really showing a lot of weakness in the US stock market, this once again means that we're likely going to see a bit of strength in the short term, not necessarily a massive bullish move, but basically finally a bit more strength, maybe a slight bullish movement for Bitcoin and crypto, not just on Friday, but potentially over the weekend, considering this is how we're finishing the week for the US stock market. Remember, as always, the stock market's closed over the weekend. And so that is the situation right now for the S&P 500 index. And if we're taking a look at the Bitcoin charts today on the weekly time frame, not a lot has changed over the last one day on this time frame. So super trend indicator still sitting in the red and still playing out this massive oversold signal in the weekly Bitcoin RSI. And if we're taking a look at the 3-day Bitcoin price chart, obviously we're still clearly trending in the bullish direction on the 3-day time frame, especially the somewhat shorter term relative to the 3-day time frame. Clearly, especially ever since we broke out above around 76,000, the short-term trend is currently bullish, despite seeing short-term pullbacks and short-term cool-offs along the way during the bullish trend. And so when it comes to significant support and resistance to watch out for on the 3-day time frame, I'd still be watching around 72,000 to 76,000 as a significant area of support, and of course around 86,000 approximately as a significant level of resistance to watch out for. And if we're taking a look at the shorter term moves here on the 4-hour Bitcoin price chart, obviously over the last couple of days we've been perfectly playing out this bearish divergence exactly as predicted here on the channel. But of course, we are now running into and now actually starting to see a slight bounce from this exact level of support that I've been talking about based on previous resistance flipping into new support, and that's sitting at around 79.3k. And so once again, as I've already been mentioning here on the channel, around 79.3k based on this previous double rejection here is definitely a significant level of support to pay attention to, at least right now in the short term. And at least so far as of recording this video, we're clearly bouncing and holding that as support, at least for now. But even though, at least for now, the price of Bitcoin is holding this as support, we've not yet fully invalidated this bearish divergence, which means this could still continue to have a bit of influence on the price moving forward. Not necessarily a lot more bearish price action, considering now we're obviously holding this level of support, at least for now. It's likely we could continue maybe a bit of a sideways consolidation as we're holding this support, but also not really seeing a massive bullish movement because technically this bearish divergence is still somewhat influencing the price in the short term. And another factor to pay attention to is, of course, the Bitcoin liquidation heat map. Looking at the last 1 week worth of price action, we can see new liquidity building towards the downside, which I talked about in my last video. And this is sitting at roughly 77,500 to 78,000, close to 78,000. So basically around 78 and slightly below 78,000, we have a lot of liquidity building around there. So that's basically a price target to watch out for the price of Bitcoin. But remember, just because we have liquidity towards the downside or certain price targets potentially to watch out for, we cannot ignore other points of support and resistance. In this case, this level of support where the price is likely going to bounce from, as we're already starting to see at around 79.3k. And so considering the fact that we still have this downside liquidity and this bearish divergence has not yet been invalidated, it's likely that at some stage in the next couple of days, maybe at some time during the weekend, for example, we could come back down to see another test of this support level. But remember, for now, we're still finding a lot of support based on this previous significant level of resistance, currently acting as significant support in the short term, once again at around 79.3k. So yes, we might see another test of this support at some stage in the next couple of days or so, but I do expect this to hold at least for a little longer, continuing to hold as support, especially considering this short-term strength in the US stock market. Remember, we're still holding at all-time highs. We're not really properly starting to play out this bearish divergence, at least not yet in the US stock market, which means, of course, we could likely see a bit of strength continuing to hold up for Bitcoin and crypto in the short term. Basically, just holding this support potentially over the next couple of days is quite likely, but not necessarily playing out a massive bullish movement is basically what I'm saying here in the shorter term. But either way, whatever happens in the imminent short term, whether we see a slight little breakdown or we hold this support, either way, that's just talking about the very short term moves, talking about maybe in the next couple of days what could likely happen. But overall, if we're talking about the larger trends that we've been in already for over a month, and this will likely continue moving forward, clearly the trend here in the short term is currently bullish. Obviously, it's not a straight line. We can see short-term pullbacks and cool-offs and things like that along the way. But either way, once again, the trend is still bullish, but those are just my short-term expectations and the key levels and signals to watch out for moving forward. And of course, if you want to trade any of these moves in the price of any crypto, get set up ready to go on a crypto exchange using the links below this video in the description and in the pinned comment. If you want to take advantage of massive bonuses and fee discounts and things like that, you can claim it using the links below this video to those exchanges. So especially if you're going to be trading crypto anyway, you might as well check it out. Once again, links below the video in the description and in the pinned comment. But with that being said, taking a quick look at the Bitcoin dominance chart on the daily time frame, and right now we're actually seeing a bit more of a pullback in the short term in the Bitcoin dominance, which means some of the major altcoins out there, at least for now, just in the very short term, are currently outperforming Bitcoin. So keep that in mind. It's actually good news that we're seeing a bit of a pullback right here in the Bitcoin dominance. It's good news for the altcoin market, but we've not yet confirmed the break back below around 60.5%. So around 60.5%, give or take, we could potentially find some support around there in the Bitcoin dominance. So watch out for that level in the coming hours or days here. But overall, once again, we're not necessarily seeing a massive movement in either direction, just kind of short-term bullish moves, short-term bearish moves, which means a lot of the altcoins will likely follow somewhat similar price action to what Bitcoin does. Some days may be better, some days may be worse. And if we're taking a look at Ethereum on the 3-day time frame, right now the price of ETH is still struggling in this massive area of resistance, still sitting in between 2.2k to 2.4k, especially that 2.4k level, obviously still acting as very strong resistance here for the price of ETH. And if we're taking a look at the shorter term moves on the 4-hour time frame, technically this bearish divergence divergence has not yet fully been invalidated, which means it's possible it could still influence the price a little longer here. But just like Bitcoin, obviously bouncing from this point of support, and of course with the stock market continuing to show strength, it's likely that we'll start to see a bit of strength, maybe a bit of a bullish move, which we're already starting to see in the imminent short term here for Ethereum and a lot of altcoins just in the short term. Once again, this will likely continue perhaps over the weekend, continuing to see just a slight bounce or basically a bit of a relief after this latest little pullback over the last couple of days. Not necessarily a massive bullish move, but kind of just a bit of a bullish relief of some sort, just showing some strength at least for the weekend is quite likely, considering once again the strength that we're finishing the week with in the US stock market. And of course, we're also bouncing from a key point of support here based on previous support, still acting as support, and that's sitting at roughly around 2260 to almost 2270 approximately. And below that, we have a bit more support at around 2230. And as for resistance, we could soon be testing this point of resistance here at around 2330. And above that, once again, we have very significant resistance at almost exactly 2.4K. And if we're taking a look at XRP on the weekly time frame, we've not yet confirmed the end of this larger bearish trend, but we're still holding this massive level of support here at around $1.30. So not a lot has changed on the weekly XRP price chart over the last one day. And if we're taking a look at the 4-hour XRP price chart, what has just happened over the last one day, and in fact over the last matter of hours, is a perfect bounce, and actually now a decent bounce starting to play out from this exact level of support here at around $1.38 to $1.39. So obviously previously this was important resistance, and then just here was support, and now is still acting as support once again at just above $1.38 approximately. So that is still a key level of support to watch out for. And obviously we're simply just following Bitcoin and many other altcoins, and especially the stock market right now showing a bit of strength, continuing another slight bounce in the short term. Remember, this will likely influence a lot of the altcoins in this situation. XRP also bouncing, and obviously also considering the fact that we're seeing a bit of a short-term pullback in the Bitcoin dominance. Once again, just in the short term, while this is playing out, it means a lot of these altcoins like XRP, for example, at least for now, slightly outperforming Bitcoin just in the short term, which means obviously expect something similar to Bitcoin, but slightly better than what Bitcoin is doing, at least right now. And that could likely be the case for the weekend, which means expect perhaps a little more of a bounce here moving forward for XRP and other major altcoins in the coming days potentially. And as for points of resistance to watch out for, we're potentially already breaking out past this point of resistance here, sitting at around $1.42. So the next major area of resistance is really sitting in between around $1.45 to $1.47. And if we're taking a look at the price of Solana on the 3-day time frame, once again, we've not yet fully confirmed the end of this larger bearish trend, but in the shorter term to mid-term, still in this massive sideways price range, bouncing between support and resistance. So we still have strong support in between $75 to $80 and strong resistance in between $95 to $105. And obviously it's looking very likely that soon we're about to see another test of this massive area of resistance here. And if we're taking a look at the short-term moves right now in the immediate short term on the 4-hour Solana price chart, obviously we are actually attempting a breakout and likely soon about to confirm this breakout above this short-term area of resistance, which is sitting in between around $88.60 to $90.70. So once again, this is a short-term bullish signal, especially if we actually confirm this 4-hour candle close potentially very soon, now above around $90.70. And so once again, this short-term strength in the crypto market, especially the altcoin market, is first of all thanks to the fact that we're seeing strength over the Friday trading day here in the US stock market, rather than actually a decent sort of pullback of some sort or a call off starting to play out this bearish divergence. Once again, we're still holding at all-time highs for the US stock market. And so remember, like I've been saying throughout the video, that means that we'll likely see a bit of strength in the short term for Bitcoin in particular, holding up relatively okay, while we're seeing, of course, that pullback in the Bitcoin dominance. That means a lot of the altcoins are doing a bit better right now just in the short term compared to what Bitcoin is doing, which means obviously we're seeing some decent bounces in the altcoin market. In this situation, actually a breakout for the price of Solana. So that is the situation, but it is worth pointing out that we have a possible bearish divergence forming right now on the 4-hour Solana price chart. I want to make it clear, not yet currently confirmed, but is a potential warning signal just to watch out for while it is forming in case it possibly confirms here in the coming hours or days. But remember, even if this actually confirms, it doesn't necessarily mean we're going to see a huge crash all the way back down. It just means we could potentially see a bit of a cool off, maybe a slight pullback, maybe even retesting this previous resistance to flip it into new support. So keep that in mind, but remember, it's not yet confirmed overall in terms of the price structure right now, especially considering the latest breakout. Currently more bullish than bearish is the situation for Solana, at least in the short term. And if we're taking a look at the price of Chainlink on the 3-day time frame, what is now happening for the price of Chainlink finally after months of this not happening is of course a breakout above this massive level of resistance here at around $10. So this is actually the first significant change in price structure for the bullish direction to the bullish direction that we've seen in months for the price of Chainlink here on the 3-day time frame. And now, technically speaking, as of recording this video, we've not yet properly confirmed the breakout, but if we actually confirm at least the daily candle close, but ideally this 3-day candle close confirming above around $10 and actually holding above this $10 level in the coming days here, in that situation, if we see that extra confirmation, then of course this will be a significant bullish signal. Once again, a massive change in this larger bearish trend, potentially finally starting to flip a bit more bullish in the larger trend or the larger price structure, not just the short-term moves. And so if we actually start confirming this breakout and continue to now hold above $10 for the price of Chainlink, in that situation, the next massive point of resistance to watch out for is based on previous significant support here, potentially flipping into strong resistance, and that's sitting at around $12. So obviously from $10 to $12, it's about a 20% move towards the upside, but from where we are right now as of recording this video to that price target to around $12, that's still about a 15 to 16% move towards the upside, and that's with no leverage. So obviously with, let's just say, a 10x leverage long position, that could more than double your money in that example. Once again, not financial advice, just pointing out a potential trading opportunity, but ideally, at least in my situation, I'll be waiting for a little more confirmation here to be a bit more confident in this actually playing out. So once again, I'll not necessarily open a new trade right this moment, unless of course you like taking a bit of risk. Once again, not financial advice, but in my situation, once again, I'd ideally wait for a bit more confirmation, candle closes confirming above this level, and especially if we see some sort of retest, that would potentially make for a perfect entry. Once again, not financial advice. I'm not saying that will happen. I'm saying if that happens, that could potentially make for a decent entry into some sort of breakout long position here, not financial advice. And so those are my expectations and the key levels and price targets to watch out for moving forward for Bitcoin and the crypto market. And of course, if you want to trade any of these moves in the price of any crypto, remember, check out the links below this video to those crypto exchanges if you want to take advantage of massive bonuses, fee discounts, and things like that that are available using the links below this video to those exchanges. So if you're going to be trading crypto anyway, you might as well take advantage of those extra bonuses using those links. And of course, if you want to actually know how you can trade these moves, no matter what the price does, no matter what direction the price goes, then make sure to watch these videos popping up right here on your screen, because the video in the top left shows you how you can profit from bullish or bearish price action using long positions or short positions, and the video in the bottom left shows you how you can easily profit from choppy sideways price action. But anyway, that is everything that I have to say for today. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.